don't want it on my desk. Alright, ciao. Alright, so we're going to do some reading, but first I need you to tell me what is your reading power goal. Think about it. What are you working on every time that you are silently reading?
Understanding text.
Understanding, not text, it's something that's in the text. Understanding vocabulary. So what is your reading goal? Okay, and what does that mean when it says understanding vocabulary?
When you read, you have to understand the vocabulary in the text.
Okay, and to understand it, you need to tell me what? To understand the vocabulary of the word, you need to tell me what?
The meaning of the word.
The meaning of the word. Awesome. Good choice. All right. I have two stories that I'm going to have you, two stories to pick from that I'm going to have you read to me, and then make sure that you're understanding as you're reading it, because then I'm going to ask you some questions afterwards. So do you want to read Aliens for Breakfast or Claudia? Okay. So you're going to start here, and you're going to read both columns for me. Keep in mind that this isn't the whole story. This is just a part of it, but the questions will only be about this part of the story, okay? So go ahead and start.
Richard eyed his bowl, and everything in it had stopped moving. Then the milk gave a tiny splash. The round pink thing of the color of a chewed bubblegum started to climb up the side of the bowl. Amazed, Richard touched it with his spoon. Who are the drains? Richard wondered.
Okay, I really like that when you didn't understand a part of it, you kind of went back and read it. What does that make when you do that?
Rereading the text.
And what does that make you? What kind of reader?
A good one?
Because if you don't understand it, you need to go back. The other thing I wanted to ask you is I noticed that you struggled a little bit with some of the names. If you don't get the name right and you're reading a book, does that change the meaning of it? No. So that is just as important. It's good that you try to sound it out, but that doesn't change the meaning of it, all right? So I want to ask you, using details from the text, what is happening so far in this story?
Richard was keeping an eye on his bowl, and he saw a little pink item crawling out of his bowl, and it was talking to him, and he thought it was an alien, and the alien wanted him to help save the planet, the planter.
All right. Now we're gonna. I'm gonna have you make an inference for me. Okay. Who do you think the drains might be?
Evil aliens.
Okay. Can you show me in the text to support that answer?
But if you do not mind the drains taking over.
So what part of that makes you think they're evil aliens? Because you made an inference, which we talk about what an inference is. How did that help you make the inference?
Taking over.
Meaning?
Like, they want to take over the whole planet.
Okay. So are you practicing your power goal when you're thinking of words like that? Yeah, you are. Because it helps you make inferences if you understand on that. If you come to a word that you're not understanding, what do you do as a reader?
Go back in the text.
And do what?
And reread it.
And reread it. What if you read the sentence that the word is in, especially with this being your reading goal, if you read a sentence that the word's in and it still doesn't help you make sense, what else can you do?
Keep reading it over until you get the understanding in your head.
Okay, what about a sentence before or after? Could that help you with the understanding of a vocabulary word? Okay, good. You're doing really good on that, but I still want you to really focus on that because I know that sometimes you have trouble with the vocabulary, and that's why we have you working on that. You're doing a really good job. Awesome. All right, you can go on back.